Hi Church. As you probably know already, our Queensland government has announced our stage 3 easing of restrictions. Praise God, we are in a very good place because there's really no community transmission in Queensland. Basically, it means we are on safe ground, and though we must continue to keep alert, the only situations are people coming back from overseas, and of course there are some things happening in Victoria. As long as all of them observe quarantine, it is not a problem for us here. So some have been asking me, what does this mean for our church? Some are asking, when can we return to having church services? Let me explain a few things. Firstly, stage 3 means that up to 100 people can gather in homes with minimal restrictions. Of course, as long as you continue to maintain reasonable social distancing and all the hygiene factors. In effect, we can now hold life group and even whole units can meet in homes, plus all kinds of other activities. So we would like to encourage every life group to implement in-person meetings as much as possible in July. And because when we do so, it will help prepare us for the near future when we're going to start our Sunday services. Of course, we understand that probably some hybrid mode is still necessary where we use online, because there are some people who are still unable to meet in person. Secondly, can I say this? Stage 3 also allows up to 100 people to meet in church services. Now, our Prime Minister had announced that he hoped that the states would allow unlimited size gatherings as long as the 4 square meter per person is met. Unfortunately, our Queensland government has not yet eased the restrictions to that point. So our understanding is that currently only up to 100 people can gather in a church setting. So the only way we can get above 100 is to follow an industry standard COVID-safe plan. But the current plan is not workable for most churches, especially churches of our size. So we're still waiting. We're waiting for more negotiations to be happening. We're waiting for more details to come forth, and we will let you know as soon as we know what the situation is going to be. Now, thirdly, with the current restrictions, it does mean that our Gold Coast and Gatton congregations can meet. And so they're working through that right now. Especially there are some details we have to work through with the venues that we are hiring. So please keep watch for further announcements. Fourthly, we are planning towards late August or early September to restart in-person services. This is because we need a reasonable lead-up time to make all the appropriate COVID-safe practices and to modify the way we run our Sunday services. We have to reallocate resources, we have to retrain our ministries for all the changes. In addition to that, we have to purchase some new equipment to make all of this possible. My heart is that we can gather in person as soon as possible, because there is a big difference between when we gather online and when we gather in person. So much more can be done to connect with people, to minister to people, and all kinds of other things. But my heart also is that we do this in a way that is safe and hygienic as much as possible. So please pray with us. Do pray with us that there will come out a good, workable COVID-safe for churches to be approved soon. Do pray with us that we can work through these things, because a lot of work has to happen in the meantime. And lastly, please continue to pray for the COVID context in Queensland, that it will continue to be excellent and that the government will continue to ease the restrictions even more. So thank you for your prayers. Thank you for supporting us and being with us through this entire journey. God bless all of you. Keep safe.